Good morning. Good morning. I want to talk a little bit about the characteristics of a civilization. We've discussed in class the idea of the Neolithic Revolution was that people lived in small groups prior to the revolution, existing for thousands of years primarily as hunters and gatherers. The invention of farming allowed communities to get larger. So we expect to see uh, Homo sapiens living in small groups, nomadic existences, constantly in search of new food sources, hunting and gathering. And after the Neolithic Revolution, larger communities begin to be built because there is, number one, an adequate food and water supply. One of the characteristics of a civilization, then, is the fact that there's a surplus of food and water. You don't need to uh, go out in search of it anymore. You can even stockpile. You can build something and put grain. You can store grain and no longer be insecure about the source of food and the civilization's near water. Okay. Another characteristic of a civilization is language. Of course, the building of a larger civilization means that people are going to need to communicate. They're going to come in contact with each other. You're going to have laws, and communication becomes essential, much more than prior to the revolution. Technology, um, there needs to be uh, things like roads, th- things that are infrastructure, considered infrastructure. All kinds of as the civilization advances, the infrastructure has to advance. Technology has to keep the civilization moving forward. Religion, religion has become fundamental by the time the Neolithic Revolution. People have become conscious. They have always questioned what happens after death, how what gives life meaning, uh, who can protect us or who is attacking us based on natural disasters, earthquakes, storms, pestilence, disease, and death, and all of these things. Religion becomes a ubiquitous part of civilizations all around the world, particularly in the early river valley civilizations, such as Egypt, where the king was identified as God, and the form of government there um, would be a theocracy. And government, of course, is another characteristic of a civilization. So we're talking about a surplus of food and water, language, technology, religion, and government as the characteristics of a civilization. Please make notes, and as you go along, the discussion thread that follows the PowerPoint presentation uh, is for you to make notes and responses to the video or to the PowerPoint. Thank you very much.